As Dr. Karen Driver said, now we have our department chair, Professor Betty Palmer. She is the chair of Urban Studies, and she will explain to our viewers what her department means and why people should recommend a student to come and take classes in Urban Studies. Ms. Palmer.
Thank you, Dr. Karanja. I'm Betty Palmer and chair for the Department of Urban Studies. We offer a degree in Community and International Economic Development. I know that's a lot, so what does that mean? We have to reflect back upon the commission: go, teach, preach, and spread the gospel. That is one part of the commission. The other part is to go, house, clothe, and visit the prisoners. And if we are going to do that, we need to prepare leaders, give them a skill set so that they can go out into the community and create economic development programs that will transform people and communities. Programs such as affordable housing, job training, health centers, youth empowerment programs, and the like. We're in the business to transform communities and empower people to take charge of their lives. Once they have been saved, they have human needs that need to be ministered to, and that is what we are all about.
Absolutely.
The discipline is fairly new, but it is a very important one. I often think about the three waves in mission work. We've always been concerned about evangelism. We have sent missionaries out to evangelize and save souls, Bible studies and Sunday schools, and that's very well. And the second wave has been the human service type programs, social services, health care, and schools and the like, and that's been wonderful. But this third wave, which is fairly new and many still don't understand, that's community economic development, empowering people to take charge of their lives. And we offer courses such as community economic development, faith-based, urban economics, because we need to understand the landscape of economics, global perspectives in community development. As Dr. Karanja said, we are a global world. We are becoming more urbanized, and the problems are increasing. And leaders certainly need to understand what the solutions are, and we provide that. Also, any leader in general needs to have some business acumen in terms of running a business, a church, a ministry, and so forth. So we also offer courses in accounting, marketing, faith-based community development, and community organizing. If we're going to help people, we've got to be able to help them to organize their communities in a way that honors them. So we do all of those things.
Do you also talk a little bit about how you train your students to build the community the same way they're building the city, just like Nehemiah and Esther and Ezra was sent, or they went back to build the city and also to build the temple?
Well, we teach them a theological perspective on community development. If we look at scriptures, we understand that God has always made provision for the least of these. Even in the days of the old prophets, they were commanded to give back the land every 5, 10, 15 years so that people could provide for themselves. So we help them to understand that this isn't something that's new. It's always been there. We have just not paid as much attention to it. And so in addition to the theory, we also give them practical applications. We take them to some of the cutting-edge models of community development here in the city. And they have to create their own projects at the end of that semester so that they not only have theory, they know how to do it. So when they leave this institution, they can really go out and do it. I'm really proud of some of our students who have gone out and really used those skills. I have a student right now who's working on her master's degree in urban planning at the University of St. Louis, and she's working for a housing ministry there. So we are really empowering them to go out and make a difference.
Would you also talk a little bit about how you're able to serve international students and how some of those that you have trained have fared in their own countries when they return back?
Many of our international students are totally unfamiliar with the techniques of going out, developing communities and empowering them. And it is critical when they're doing their internships. I try to make sure that they are placed with an organization that they're going to get some hands-on experience that's going to be relevant when they go back into their own countries. For instance, I had a young man who wanted to start a Christian school back in his country. And we made sure that he did his internship with an inner city school here and got that necessary experience that will correlate with what he needs to do back there. And of course, our course in Global Perspectives in Community Development, it talks about how you develop communities in developing countries. So it's very contextualized and very meaningful for them. I'd like to also say that this degree is unique in that it has a double major, a major in Bible because there's 30 credits, and the major in Community and International Economic Development because there's 36 credits there. Our research shows that it is the only type degree in a Bible college in the nation. So that's pretty unique.
It is.